Welcome to the movies, pal. Your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos back with you once again. I hope you're well. Come on in, come on in. It's cold outside and it's warm in here. Got a seat saved just for you. Got a blanket, you can put it over your legs, got some popcorn, got some soft drinks. I want you taken care of. I want you comfy and warm. Because we're going to be talking about a couple things today that are not comfy and warm. Namely, steel and lace. And rape. There's that too. Well, pal, let's get down to brass tacks. Steel and Lace is a rape revenge movie. That is exactly what it is. Now, I know when you say the R word on YouTube, sometimes that triggers the algorithm, so I'm not going to say it too often. It luckily doesn't really factor too much into the story. It just sort of happens in flashback, but I wanted to get that out of the way. The movie here is essentially a sci-fi version of I Spit on Your Grave, which to some could be an amazing thing, and to others could be a kind of tasteless, pointless thing. To me, it's amazing. I gotta be honest. I was very surprised by this movie. I'd never seen it before. I'd never even heard of this movie before. But it looked like something that I would have rented the ass out of at my local video store over and over. And at least maybe caught up with it on, USA Up All Night or something like that. And I might have, but I don't have any memory of it. But rediscovering here on the Vinegar Syndrome release here for November 2021, boy, I'm so glad to have made friends with this movie because it is a doozy. Firstly, I do want to bring up a controversy that I pointed out to before. This is, of course, the beautiful slipcover. On the back is a butt, as we can see there. It is a covered butt. She has like a mini skirt on. So technically not a fully exposed cheekage like we saw in Surf 2. Or Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. But I worried because if you don't know my theory, if you're new here, my theory is if they put a butt on the back of the slipcover of Vinegar Syndrome release, it's going to be a movie that's going to suck ass. And that's just their code word for it. Hey, this is a shit-ass movie, heads up. At least in my opinion. At least that's been my case. So I saw a butt on the back, and I worried. I worried really hard because I wanted to like this movie. And like I say, I'm always rooting for the movie. Going in, I want this movie to be good. I don't go in expecting shit. I want to be entertained, man. I'm fucking watching movies because I like to watch movies. So I was going in with rose-colored glasses, and I was going in, rooting for this movie to really wow me. And it did. It did. With a caveat, which I'll explain towards the end. The movie did wow me, and I had a lot of fun with Steel and Lace. But maybe it's because I was going overly positive with it, because in my back of my mind, I had a feeling it would suck. That might have been the case. I don't know. Let's talk about the plot. Steel and Lace is the sad, tragic story of a woman named Gailey. Gailey is walking home one night when she is accosted by 5 men, and they're all yuppie, scumbag kind of guys who decide to rape her in an alley. And my first question is, why do rich, yuppie scumbags need to rape a woman? They could just get a prostitute. They can afford prostitutes. Or they drive fancy cars, they dress nice. They could probably get girls for free that are willing to sleep with them. So I don't understand why they would just rape this woman on the street. Anyway, it happens. You don't really see a lot. You kind of just see her, getting dragged to the ground and screaming, and the guy surrounding her. So luckily, it's not very gross. It's not I Spit on Your Grave disgusting or something really off-putting. But it happens. The movie begins with a court trial. She is taking the main instigator, I guess the main rapist, to court. He's some rich bitch, scumbag dude who, is protected, and he's bought off the jury and all this stuff. Basically, he gets off scot-free, not guilty. And Gailey, this isn't a spoiler, by the way, because I'm setting up the plot. Gailey kills herself. Her brother, Bruce Davison, that's correct, that is Bruce Davison, the senator from the X-Men movies, the director of the Asylum's Bigfoot movie, which, by the way, I don't know if you've seen that movie, off topic, I know, features a 20-foot Bigfoot. A 20-foot Bigfoot. Let that sink in. A 20-foot tall Bigfoot kicking Alice Cooper. Come on! Ah! Okay, anyway, back to this. Bruce Davison is a super genius cyborg guy, and he decides to resurrect his sister as a killer cyborg and sends her on a quest to kill the yuppie scumbags who are now real estate agents through the San Fernando Valley here in California. And now they're on her hit list. But the movie throws a little twist at you, which is something I didn't expect, and I kind of liked. I think it's very smart, very different, kind of a dark man twist. Because they know who Gailey is, they know what she looks like. She has to wear a costume. So when these men are in certain situations and they're accosted by potential murderers, you never know where the death is going to come from. Is it that person they're talking to? Is it that girl who's really Gailey the robot? So there's a little bit of a small, slight bit of a murder mystery aspect here where you don't know where the kills are going to come from. Very interesting stuff. I do like that twist in the material. It's certainly a bit different than just kind of a Lady Terminator type of thing, where or I Spit on Your Grave type of thing, where it's we know who it is and they're just going whole hog. By the way, I mentioned Lady Terminator because that's my favorite. That's like probably one of my all-time favorite movies of all fucking time. This is not Lady Terminator. This is nowhere near Lady Terminator. This is nowhere near I Spit on Your Grave either in terms of memorableness. But it's all right. It's up there. It's up there.
Nice.
Steel and Lace is really more of an Eva Destruction type movie, if you are familiar with that film with Gregory Hines. A good film, great film, something I've rewatched recently, actually. I got it through 88 Films on Blu-ray. Really fun movie, and I think obviously a higher budget movie than they had to work with here. So obviously they could do a lot more with it. But what they're able to pull off with this movie is quite inventive and quite fun, and honestly, it's a lot gorier than Eve of Destruction, which is definitely more of an action movie. This is definitely more of a sci-fi horror movie. Because Gailey the robot's kills are quite insane. As a matter of fact, the first kill, I'll tell you what it is. She has a drill come out of her tits and go through one of the guys and then just basically drill a hole into him. And that's how he dies. The kills here are fantastic. Holy shit, really good shit. And definitely add to it. If the kills were shit, this would be a nothing movie. I mean, as it stands, if I'm being 100% honest, this is just it's good. It's an okay movie. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't rewrite history. It doesn't change the world. It doesn't destabilize sci-fi cinema in any way, good or bad. But it doesn't need to. Steel and Lace is gonna get 4 stars. 4 stars from me. I really enjoyed this movie. I had fun with it. Again, it's not amazing. It's not the best thing in the world. Would I recommend you go out and get it right now? Pay full price, fucking get it? No, I don't. If you're interested in this movie, you can find it on YouTube, I believe. Go ahead, watch it on YouTube. Remember, TBYB, always. Look, here's the thing. Always TBYB if you can. Especially nowadays, movies are getting more expensive, and we're getting broker. TBYB, my friend. Try before you buy. Live the motto, the Master Chaos motto. By the way, give me a thumbs up before the video ends here. Just give me a thumbs up. That really helps the video out, and the algorithm it tells YouTube you're having fun, and it lets me know that you're having fun, and that makes me very happy. Puts a smile on my face. Every time I see a thumbs up, I smile. I get 40 thumbs up, I smile 40 times. Like that. It's got lots of smiles. I love it. Do me a favor. If you're new here, my friend, do subscribe. Do me the honor and the pleasure of having your patronage as a subscriber. You can be a patron on Patreon as well. But I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of 2021. I'm almost there. Whoa, within striking distance. I can't believe we've gotten this far. Thank you so much. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I love you from the bottom of my heart. What an honor and a pleasure to have you here. So do subscribe. You know what? Hang out for a couple months. Watch the videos. If you don't like what you see, you can unsubscribe. That's how YouTube works. But if you help me out, I'm going to help out the world. If I get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to donate $100 to a whole bunch of charities before the end of the year. I'll do a video. I'll definitely show you so I prove that I'll do it. That's 100% going to happen. So a subscription to me means that you will vicariously be doing good in the world. So remember, TBYB, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Let's get back to the movie. That being said, if this review has interested you at all, yeah, get it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's pretty good, but it is... I don't want to say mediocre. That's the wrong word. But it is a run-of-the-mill sci-fi movie with, it's got 5 kills in the movie, and they're all spread out throughout the 90-minute runtime. So it's not a, kill crazy fuck fest, epic proportions. But it's a good one. I'm happy I have it in my collection. I think you're gonna dig it overall. Just temper your expectations. And again, TBYB on YouTube always. And if you have it, let me know, please, in the comments down below. Do you have it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'm curious. This is a two-way conversation here. I've said my piece. Now it's yours, because it's time to close the theater down. My friend, I hope you're well. Sending you very, very, very high amounts of good vibes your way. I love you very much. I love you just the way you are. I hope to see you again. That would be such an honor and a pleasure if we get to hang out again. Oh gosh, what a wonderful thing. I hope we get to do this again. For now, I've got to grab the curtain, pull it across the silver screen here, and bid you adieu, because the theater is closed for now.